You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. So yesterday we talked about starting your business, and we talked about MLMs, and we talked about buying a franchise or buying an existing business. I want to go back to the MLM subject because I think it's very important to go through this one more time with you. And I want you to understand what is the difference between an MLM and pyramid scheme MLMs. Okay? So it's very important that you understand this because I know some of you are going to be drawn to various MLMs. Now, there are some good MLMs out there, and they're selling really good products. But there are some MLMs that are a little shady and a little tricky in the way they present their systems to you. So we have to ask the question, what is the difference between the two? What is the difference between MLM and pyramid schemes? And can you make money on multi-level marketing? We want to look at that also. So I want you to understand the definition of an MLM. Multi-level marketing, MLM, multi-level marketing. You're going to hear that a lot. People are going to try to get you into this all the time. And they're going to try and get you to get so enthused about it. But beware of their enthusiasm because sometimes that leads to a big, huge loss. So multi-level marketing is a controversial, it's always been controversial, marketing strategy where goods and services are sold through a network of distributors. And typically, members of an MLM company can make money from two theoretical revenue streams. One, you can earn commissions by selling the company's products and services. And two, you can earn commissions by recruiting new members and leveraging the MLM company's pyramid-style commission system. Why is the multi-level marketing controversial? Because of these two reasons. Okay, let's look at the terms. Multi-level marketing is also called MLM, network marketing, referral marketing, direct selling, pyramid selling, relationship marketing, agents. And two, distributors are sometimes called consultants, promoters, independent business owners, salespeople, financial advisors, and the list goes on. So how does the MLM work? Probably you already have that experience because they are everywhere in our life. They surround us every single day. You know somebody in your family or friends that are doing MLM. They are on Facebook, in your workplace, even in your local church. They come to you with a well-crafted sales pitch attempting to persuade you into buying some all-natural shampoo, some cosmetics, awesome new food supplement, or even financial products. If you did not know, they are distributors of some MLM companies out there like Avon, Amway, Herbalife, and financial products like WFG and other companies. So, how do these multi-level marketing companies work, and why are their distributors so annoying? Well, here's how and why MLM companies sell their products and services through distributors. Mostly these distributors are private people who are trying to make some extra money. Let's assume that you decide to join some MLM company as a distributor. Then there are two options for you to make income. First, you start selling its products and earning a commission from each sale. Second, you earn commissions by recruiting new distributors and receiving small portions from their income. Not only that, if these distributors recruited by you in turn recruit new distributors, you will receive a small portion of their income as well. And so on, and so on, and so on. You guys all know the story. All these members who sign under you in the recruitment chain are called your downlines. And whoever is above you in that chain, including the one who originally recruited you, are called your uplines. So you have you, your uplines, your downline, and also other distributors. All downlines are beneficial to you. The harder they work, and the more products they sell, and the more new distributors they recruit, the more money you will earn. You will make more money off of all of your downlines. Also, the harder you work, the more money will make your uplines. That is why this type of companies called MLMs, all the distributors stand in different levels. It's not hard to see that there are more lower level members than those at the upper levels. In the same way, it's not hard to see where the money really flows. It moves upward. Money rolls from lower levels to the upper ones. And this is the reason why all these distributors of shampoos and essential oils and candles and food supplements and financial products are so annoying. It's not only about selling your product, it's about or service, it's about growing their downline tribe and recruiting you to join their club, then getting a cut of money you make. So let's Google over to Wikipedia and let's look up what a pyramid scheme terminology is. And it says in bright black bold letters, a pyramid scheme is a business model that recruits members via a promise of payments or services for enrolling others into the scheme, rather than supplying investments or sale products, or the sale of products or services. Pyramid schemes are very similar to multi-level marketing systems, but while MLMs considered legal, pyramid schemes are called illegal. Why? The big trouble with pyramid schemes is that they don't offer any meaningful product or services, nor do they provide any training in the products or services that they're selling or they're trying to sell. The business model is built on making money through recruiting new members. That's the whole focus, is recruit. But then they don't provide you with enough training on the services or products or financial products or anything that they're trying to get you to sell. When you join a pyramid scheme, the way you can make money with them is to lure unaware people into joining the system, then pressure them to do the very same thing to others. It's this constant pressure. You gotta recruit. You gotta get more people. But they never take enough time to talk about the product or the service or the financial product that they're trying to sell. It's all about recruiting. That's what a pyramid scheme does. They focus on the recruitment because they'll make money off the recruiters, off those people being recruited into the scheme. So what about the products and services? Some pyramid schemes don't have them at all. They don't have them at all. They're just trying to fake it out. Others have, but remember this. The main focus of a pyramid scheme is not on selling products. It is on recruiting. Plus, even if they have the product, sometimes these are mostly low-value products, or sometimes they're products that are so expensive that other people cannot afford. They can't continue doing it. So they pressure you to buy. They pressure other people to buy. They're trying to get... in fact, sometimes when you join their scheme, they want you to pay them money to join the scheme. So the more pressure you to buy, the more you lose. The more they win. This constant pressure of trying to get you to recruit is the red flag of a pyramid scheme. It's terrible. I hate it because I've had people come into my office devastated because they had lost so much money on this MLM that they joined into, and they found out that the products were so expensive that people just could not afford them. But the people who made the money were the people above them, the people at the top. It's very, very evil. So that's why I love people to start new businesses, but they've got to be smart about it. If they're going to choose an MLM, make sure it's a good MLM. Research it. Do your due diligence. Go to the internet and Google them. Do whatever you can. Ask for the company brochures, everything, their financial statements that they usually try to publish. Do your due diligence. Remember the two words, due diligence, means for you to dig into them. I'm telling you, if you go to XYZ company and you pull it up and there are complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint, run fast. And you choose to go with them, then you're an idiot. So what is the difference between an MLM and a pyramid scheme? MLM companies prioritize selling products and services over recruiting new distributors. Pyramid schemes, however, prioritize recruiting new members over selling products and services. So if you join an MLM that is a pyramid scheme and they want you to focus on recruiting, and you're not getting any information about the products and services that you're selling, it's worthless. Did you notice the difference? Okay, let's go over it again. I want you to go understand this. MLM companies prioritize selling products and services over recruiting new distributors. And a pyramid scheme prioritizes recruiting new members over selling products and services. Listen to what I said, okay? That's the very reason why MLM is such a controversial business model. The truth is, MLM and pyramid schemes overlap each other a lot. And it's very difficult to draw a red line and say, this is legal and this is illegal. This is a legitimate MLM business and this is an illegal business scheme. They overlap each other. And that's the reason why it's so confusing and why these two names, MLM and pyramid schemes, are often used interchangeably. That's also the reason why some of the biggest MLM companies in the world have been accused of being pyramid schemes, and yet often convicted as well. The truth is, the policies of most MLM companies are highly questionable and way too similar to illegal pyramid schemes. Therefore, and I want you to listen to these words, don't be fooled by the happy talk of multi-level marketing companies and their distributors. Now remember I said at the very beginning of this, I said, can you make money from an MLM, multi-level marketing company? When you see all of these glossy magazines of different MLM companies featuring their top earners, luxury vacations, conferences, fancy cars, fancy houses, Rolex watches, etc., you might be tempted into thinking that, gosh, this is my opportunity of a lifetime. After all, when all these ordinary men and women could do that, and they are swimming in money now, perhaps I could do it as well. Beware of this. If you think that's you that I just described, beware. The chances of becoming rich or in fact making any money through MLM companies is very remote. Because according to the official statistics that are out there, something like 99.92% of all MLM distributors lose money. It means out of 1,000 people, only 8 will succeed. Everybody else, the struggling or the staggering 992 poor souls, and in red. It's because all these systems are designed the way to roll money from lower levels to the upper ones. Therefore, the whole system is rigged against you. And then you also have to look at what the market saturation. How many other people are out there doing exactly the same thing as what you're doing in your MLM or pyramid scheme? It's saturated. There are so many people out there doing the same thing. If you look at the insurance market, there are several multi-level marketing companies out there. And they've got thousands and thousands and thousands of agents. But very few of them make it through the process and drop out very quickly because they find that either the products are too expensive or they haven't been trained. And let me tell you, when you have an insurance agent out there with no training in the financial product they're trying to sell you, they have just put you at risk. And they've put their license at risk because they may be selling you a product that they know nothing about. They've never been trained in it. But their upper people in their MLM has told you, push this product. It's a dangerous situation, and you have to be very careful. If you have studied to get your licenses to sell financial products, go with a legit company that's going to train you or going to give you various certifications along the way, who are going to continue to talk about the products and services every single week. If a company comes along and says, oh, you've got to recruit, that recruiting process has just put your license in jeopardy because you're not learning the products or the services that you're selling your clients. I have seen it so many times, and I'll tell you a personal experience. I have purchased life insurance from an MLM distributor, if you want to call it, or an agent. And once I got into it, it was so expensive I could no longer afford it. Because you have to go out years paying this $400 a month or $900 a month, depending on ages. And it takes you forever to get to that point that when you die, to really get anything or get a benefit out of it. So people are out there selling this stuff, and they're selling products that they know nothing about. You have to be very, very, very careful about this. There are good MLM companies out there, and they're selling great products, and it's working for them. But then you've got other MLM companies where they have slid over and gone over into a scam or a pyramid situation. Have you ever heard that some MLM companies are called cults? This is another serious problem connected to multi-level marketing companies. Multi-level marketing involves direct selling, one-on-one approaches another and delivers his or her sales pitch. It's obvious that the more friendly and supportive you are, the more you can sell. That's why multi-level marketing, sometimes called relationship marketing. You build strong relationships, first to sell the prospect a product, and then second to recruit them, and third to train and motivate them to sell products and recruit others. Relationships in pyramid-shaped companies mean everything. Everybody is creating and building relationships. Upliners build relationships with you. You build relationships with your downliners. Eventually, it becomes something like a huge family or an ant colony. All your friends are there. Your business partners are there. Your income stream is there. When you one day choose to leave the system, you will discover two things. First, it will be very difficult to cut off all of these relationships you build. And that's probably the reason why people often choose to lose money. And leave the system. Secondly, they don't want you to leave. They will begin to harass you and make your life hell. It's exactly like a typical cult. So in ending of all of this, I hope that you really understand what MLM is and how it can cross over. It can cross over to something that you don't want to go. You don't want to be in a pyramid scheme. You don't want to be in something that's a little shady. Because your reputation, listen, let me tell you something. The only thing that you have in this life that's worth anything for business is your reputation. Once your reputation goes bad because of a company that you've joined or a product that you are beginning to sell that goes bad, it hurts your reputation. And it makes it difficult to go on to other things if you have a shady reputation. So there are good MLM systems out there, as I said, but make sure that if their focus is only on recruiting and recruiting and recruiting, you've now just went over the line into a pyramid scheme. So I hope you understand what a pyramid scheme is. If you have any questions, just give me a call and I'll go over it with you, or send me an email. And if you don't agree with what I've just said, send me an email and we'll have a nice discussion. Send it to mlodge at lodge-co.com and we'll go from there. So So we're going to continue on with starting a new business or building a new business. We have other subjects to discuss. And I need to get back to the financial statements because I really want you to understand what financial statements are really all about. I can't stress it enough because when I get clients coming in at the end of the year to do their corporate returns or their business returns, they are never prepared. And the majority of the data that they give me is usually 100% wrong. And if they were to ever go into an audit with the IRS, they probably would never be able to support it. Thank God they've got a good accountant like us that gets their bank statements and everything, and we go over it all again, verifying before we prepare a tax return and sign off on a tax return. So we're going to talk a lot more about financial statements, and then we're going to talk a lot about the management of the company. We're going to talk about independent contractors, all the forms that need to be done, the contracts need to be done, and what an independent contractor really is. It's going to be fun, guys. I'll talk with you later. Everybody go out there and have a great weekend. Today's Saturday. It's a beautiful blue, sunny sky here in South Carolina. I'm going to go out and mow the lawn and do a lot of sneezing. I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.